The Texas Demographic Center estimates the state's population could grow to 50 million people. In this week's Hooked on East Texas, we learn how population growth could lead to a Texas conservation crisis in the future. The population of Texas is getting bigger, but the number of people who hunt, fish, and boat hasn't changed. That's putting a crunch on funding conservation efforts in Texas.
So what's happening is our license sales are not keeping up with the pace of our population.
Texas Parks and Wildlife hasn't raised the fees for hunting or fishing license since 2009. And young kids who can fish for free when they become teenagers, well, they're not buying fishing license. And then older adults are aging out of fishing. It all adds up to a conservation crisis. The state's conservation efforts are funded through fishing and hunting sales tax and the excise tax on gear, boat registrations and motor boat fuel tax, and through an excise tax on firearms and ammunition.
So without people participating in those activities, the hunting and the fishing and the boating and the shooting sports, then we are not pulling in enough funds to continue our conservation efforts with the amount of stress that's being put on by the increase in population.
The population increase includes 80% of new residents moving to urban areas, and it translates to more people hiking and biking in state parks, more kayakers paddling the rivers, using the resource but not buying the hunting and fishing license and its gear.
And so without the dollars coming in from the license sales or the excise tax, just adding more stress to those resources that we don't have the funds to recoup from, to recover from.
Mercer points to a program called R3 to avoid a crisis.
R3 stands for recruitment, retention, and reactivation. So recruiting, getting people into the activity, retention, keeping them there, and reactivation pertains to folks who might have churned, trying to get back.
Of course, getting people outdoors and increasing conservation dollars is not guaranteed. Mercer says TPWD needs help.
We need help from our community organizations, our fishing clubs, our fishing groups, to help kind of provide that social network, that community around it, so these folks can continue fishing.
Eating, Bill.
How can we turn around a potential conservation crisis? Mercer points to educating anyone who hikes, bikes, paddles, or camps.
You can purchase a license and not hunt or fish, and 100% of those dollars go directly back to conservation. And that doesn't just support hunting or fishing, but that supports, the wildlife management, the habitat restoration, access, education.
Recruitment, retention, and reactivation might be the keys to getting more people outdoors, but what might drive future success is an emotional connection.
Because of the enjoyment that you get out of it, with just being with the right people and being in these places, it makes folks feel good, and that's a strong emotional connection that just creates those memories that stick with you.
All right, the Texas R3 plan launched 4 years ago. Some of the longer-term deadlines are nearing an end, so that's bringing up a new emphasis on the initiative.